Tell me what's going on.
Well, I've got a 1996 F-150 with the 5.0 engine, and I recently had a distributor and a ignition module put in it, and the mechanic can't set the timing because the crankshaft pulley is not any good, and you can't find one. Now, my understanding is that they made that 5.0 engine in 96 and never made it again, and that a crank pulley for this is just impossible to find. And I'm trying to find a way to get the timing set or see if there's an aftermarket pulley, because I drove it home and you tell us out of time it's jumping.
Got it. Thank you for that detail. So that's a good question. I'm sure there's aftermarket companies that either make it or has made it in the past. So what you could do is you could contact a parts store and you could have them look up this harmonic balancer per application. So for your make and model of the vehicle with the engine size, that would be one way to do this. Or if you haven't done so already,
I should be asking for a harmonic balancer.
Yes, sir. Or what you could do is you could call the dealership and just say, hey, speak with the parts department and give them your VIN number and just say, hey, I'm looking for part number for the harmonic balancer for this vehicle. And he'll give you the part number. And if for some reason they can't get it from the dealership or they can't get their hands on it because it's an older vehicle, it's a 96, then you could just Google that part number, and I'm sure you'd be able to find it online. I'm sure you can find it on eBay or Amazon or Rock Auto. Now, for whatever reason, if I'm wrong, and if that's not the case, you can't find it on those, I'm sure there's got to be a 1996 F-150 with a 5-liter engine somewhere in a junkyard in the United States. And you just get that harmonic balancer from that engine off of, that and just put it on yours. As long as it's in good shape, it'll work. Right? I think that the timing mark is on the balancer. That would make sense. Well, I mean, if you find a new engine, I would think the harmonic balancer would be easier to find than the engine. If you find a new engine, I'm sure it has a balancer on it. Then you would just balancer. I think replacing the engine because we can't find the balancer, that would be quite extreme. I would be very, very surprised if that's the case. All you have to do is just dealership and just ask for the part number for the balancer. Write that part number down, and then once you're off the phone with the guy, just Google that part number. Unfortunately, I'm trying to look in my information, and I see that I have the part number, unfortunately. I'm trying to look in a couple other places here. My computer keeps loading, and it's not this couple pages, but I'll do some digging for you, and if I come across the part number, I'll send it to you. And then if you can find the part number, give me the part number, and I'll even do some digging for you. But I'm sure you can find a balancer online. We just need the part number. Okay? All right, you're welcome. Good luck. I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye.